This other award is going to go to somebody who I only know because of my work and because she reached out to me and she said, I have been watching you for 8 months. And she said, on my sick bed, I used to look forward to see what your next post is going to be, what kind of work you are doing. She also has a school scholarship program that many of you don't know about. It's not just giving finance, but she also gives other resources such as allowance, such as toiletries, such as clothing, and a lot more. And with no further ado, I want to call up Ms. Renee Nunes to receive this award of my friend, Julie Young, from the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation. Julie could not be here tonight, but Renee is going to accept this award in her honor.
Chance me. Good night, good night, good night, friends, fellow Belizeans, and even if you were not born in Belize, I call you a Belizean because you support something. You are the soul of Belize, and for those of us who hail from the beautiful jewel, you are the heartbeat. Thank you. I have a prepared statement from Julie, which I'm gonna do my best to couple down the spectacle first because someone don't know me from about 20 years ago, but times have changed in this here day. So quickly a little bit about the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation. The impetus for the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation for support and education was to support young women as they pursue their secondary education, as needs arose, the foundation expanded to support the support it provides. Shirley Roberts Young, somebody that I knew very well. I actually called her mom, and I also remember her now since she passed away a few years ago, but as the matriarch of our little neighborhood. And for those who know me, I was born in the Dean Street, George Street, Tiger Street, West Street. Somebody came up to me from who lived near Malik. I don't know him. But mommy, as many of us who grew up in that neighborhood called her, lost her mom at a very young age. And back in those days, getting a secondary education was a luxury. And what she did was forfeited that opportunity for herself so that her siblings could get a secondary education. To many, it would be a lot to pass up, but to mom, as many of us addressed her, it was a no-brainer. Her altruistic nature was innate. Therefore, she assumed the role of mom to her siblings and to everyone she encountered throughout the years. Mom mentored and fed neighborhood children. She knew the value of education and would call us in to do our homework, after which we were rewarded with a plate of her delicious cooking. Honestly, I don't know how she did it. Catering for her family, and there were, I think, 7 children, but there was enough to feed anyone who walked in, and I was a happy walk-in. While the focus of the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation is to support young women to attain their secondary education, the foundation has awarded scholarships to young men. The recipients, who are from families across Belize, are encouraged to maintain good grades to obtain their high school diploma. The Shirley Roberts Young Foundation is proudly investing in Belize's future. Besides financial support, The young people are provided with care packages that include bedding, stationery, and other personal supplies. We have seen recipients light up, and a sense of independence and pride is imbued. Simple items like toiletries can help a young lady feel good. And I have seen that. We take, being able to go to the bathroom and pull napkins and do all that stuff for granted. For a young woman receiving a small package of personal items, it does mean a lot. The needs are many, and we are proud to announce that in cooperation with Project Jumpstart Belize, we have been able to support with clothing, food, medical supplies, and baby formula. The president of the foundation, Mr. Gerald Binder, Mr. Gerald Binder. Mr. Binder is heavily invested in the well-being of the young people of Belize, and his support, I cannot put a price on. Much of his time is spent researching to gain better understanding of Belize's uniqueness, as well as other social and economic dynamics and how they impact especially young people in Belize. It is the desire of the foundation that the recipients will one day become productive citizens and pay it forward. Mr. Binder is married to Julie Young, of course, Young. So, a young, beautiful Belizean. Julie is the younger daughter of Shirley Roberts Young and her husband, Lawrence Young, and most of us may know him as, for the more mature folks here, Pampo, Mr. Pampo Young. Anybody remember Mr. Pampo Young?
Yes.
Remember Great Soul? Yes. And you can attest. And Julie and Gerald know the value of education, and together they are a formidable and indefatigable team at the helm of the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation. Gerald has worked hard all his life and has dedicated much of his wealth to the support of young people in Belize through the Shirley Roberts Young Foundation, and certainly in its support to Project Jumpstart Belize. The Shirley Roberts Young Foundation is very proud and appreciative of the performances of the recipients. The sense of achievement is what they call as their reward. Janice, I do want to personally thank you, and I would want to spend the rest of the evening up here talking about how much and how far back we go, but I do tip my hat, and I would ask everyone to lift your glass of water in a toast, and we'll do a good old Belizean toast as we get ready to start our national celebrations. And when I say hip hip, hooray! Once again, hip hip, hooray! That's for Project Jumpstart. Thank you so much. We are proud.
We're going to move right along and call up Miss Principal Soseli Hill to receive her award. This woman is the principal who is responsible presently for our feeding program.